Hey guys, it's Zoe. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, yes, I'm in a very different background. I thought it would be fun to share my new resolution for the new decade, 2020. Now, before we get started, I thought it would also be fun if I share with you guys what journal I use. So I plan on keeping 2 journals this year. So this one is from Starbucks, and this is just for my itinerary, planning out my video schedule, just to-do list, very much for work. And then this one I got from a website called Unique Moments, I believe, and I believe they still sell it. But it's this very beautiful, pristine, elegant looking diary. And it opens up like this, and this diary is for like journaling, like when I want to write down things and I just want to pour down my thoughts and my emotions onto paper, into words. So I know a lot of people are excited about the new year, the new decade. I mean, it's 2020. It's pretty unbelievable. It's Emma's 18th birthday, if you guys know what I mean. And I know a lot of people have all these resolutions that they're gonna keep or they are trying to keep. But for me personally, I only set up one resolution for the whole year. I've been doing this for a couple of years, and the reason why I do it is to ensure that I actually carry out my resolution 100%. So I started this back in 2018, and these goals can be as abstract as you want, and they could be as technical and as detailed as you want. So in 2018, my resolution was to buy a Big Issue magazine from the homeless people every month for that whole year. That was my goal, and I actually kept it. Last year's goal was pretty abstract, and it was to be brave. I'm a very cautious person. I have a lot of anxiety, just don't like taking big risks. So last year was a year where I needed a lot of courage. I needed to be brave to do a lot of things. Like, for example, it was the first time I went on a trip all by myself, and I went to Singapore, and it was probably the best things that I ever did in my whole entire life, and I'm so glad that I did. And also I needed to be brave in order to end some certain relationships, just friends or just people I know. I just had to cut out really toxic relationships. For this year, my resolution for 2020 is to be more meticulous and to pay attention to details. It is another abstract one, but I set this resolution up because reflecting on 2019, there was just a lot of small mistakes that I made that could have been totally avoided if I had just been a little bit more careful. And my personality, another side of my personality is that even though I'm pretty good at executing things, like I'm definitely a doer than a thinker, I'm just really not good at being very attentive and just really paying attention to the smallest details. So I thought this year was the time for me to do that. Actually, my resolution is more exact if I say it in Korean, which is 귀찮아하지 않기, which literally translates to be bothered to do something. You know how we say, oh, I can't be bothered to do this? Well, I want to be bothered this year. I want to be bothered to do that little thing that may not be very significant when looking at the whole picture, but it does matter something. So, for example, I don't know if you guys noticed, but from this year or at the end of last year, so from December, I actually started writing in my info box again these little messages. So before, I used to not do them. I used to not write anything apart from just giving you guys infos about products, because uploading a video itself actually takes a lot of work. I have been writing little messages recently, so definitely make sure to check them out, to read them. So I feel like I'm already doing a good job in carrying out this resolution. Now, of course, I also have other resolutions, like to study my Spanish more, to upload more consistently on my Spanish channel, to read more English books because my English is deteriorating. My English skills are not there anymore. To organize more, to drink more water. I also have all these lists of goals that I want to achieve like everyone else, but I feel like all of these fall under my big one resolution, just because the reason why I'm not able to carry out all these little goals is because I can't be bothered, right? Like at the end of the day, after a long day of work, I'm just tired, and I can't be bothered to open up my English book. So I feel like if I'm able to implement my main goal, which is to be more meticulous, to be bothered to do something which sounds weird, but you guys know what I mean. I'll be able to execute all these sub goals. So yeah, I thought I would share my one goal with you guys, and I honestly don't know why I opened up this journal because I didn't write anything in it, but I thought a lot of people could benefit off of my video of having that one resolution. So in the comments down below, I want you guys to tell me the one thing that you really, really want to keep this year. What's that one resolution that you're so desperate to fulfill out for 2020. This was definitely a different type of video. It's a short one, but I hope you guys enjoyed it nonetheless. Don't forget to press like, stick around a little more to see if you want to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next. Ciao!